Customer credit memos reduce the amount owed by a customer and can be applied to a specific invoice if that invoice has already been entered and validated. Credit memos are similar to invoices as they use the same function as a sales invoice, but are entered using the credit entry transaction screen and have an invoice type of CRM. A credit memo can be matched to a single invoice or entered against multiple invoices, and all amounts are entered as positive amounts. Let's take a look at creating a credit memo for a sales invoice in your system. To enter in a credit memo against a sales invoice, select the Invoice function under the Sales menu. Select the Full Entry Credit Transaction Entry screen. To create a new credit memo, click New in the right-hand panel. I am going to be entering in a credit memo against Fun Times and invoice number 2, they ordered too many sprockets. My sales site is NA012, and notice that my invoice type comes in as CRM for credit memo. I'll enter in my reference and enter in my date. Next, I'll select my bill to customer. It's NA003. I don't need to fill in any of the other management information as it all defaulted in for me with my sold to, my sales rep, my taxes, and that type of information. I'm going to go to my Lines tab to enter in the items that they're going to return. But to get it to fill in from the invoice, I'm going to click the Select Invoices on the left list and find invoice number 2. I'm going to click on the chevron to expand it to see the detail line. I'll select the detail line and notice that it fills all the information into my grid for me. There's the information if I need to adjust any of the amounts or the quantities. Mine are okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click Create to create my credit memo. Once my credit memo has been created and it's okay, I need to post it, so I click Post in the right-hand panel. And I get my log saying that it posted okay, and I can close out of my log. So I've now created a credit memo and associated it with a validated invoice. In this lesson, you have learned that a credit memo uses the invoice function with an invoice type of CRM, that it can be applied to one or multiple sales invoices, and finally, all credit memo amounts are entered as positive amounts.